On this episode, it's going to be a continuation from last episode on what I did to my car, and now it's preventative maintenance time. Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of Guzman's Random Review, and like I said in the intro, this is going to be a preventative maintenance video. From the last video you saw, I took out the passenger side of my engine's coil pack and spark plugs because CVT fluid got sprayed on it from a leak that was caused by a sheared hose that had the CVT fluid in it. So what was happening was that it got all gunked up, it wasn't firing correctly. I took it for a test drive, and at 4,000 RPMs it started to sputter a little bit. Hiccup, but you know what? It's in a different spot. Usually some people think that that's a CVT slippage or something like that. What it was the coil packs were completely gunked up, and I think maybe, possibly, one of them is definitely damaged. So what did I do? I went online and I bought 4 of these. Now, these are your coil packs on your WRX. Now, on a normal situation, 30,000 miles, 60,000 miles, depending on how hard you drive your car. You drive your car hard, I would recommend changing your spark plugs every 30,000 miles or something like that. And I mean hard, tracking and doing crazy stuff like I do. But if you drive it normally, I don't know, 60 and 100,000 miles, 100,000 miles maybe pushing it, 60,000 miles being perfect. So, Iridium, Laser Iridium, spark plug, NGK, these are the ones you want. Got them on Amazon. Made sure they were a reputable company that I was buying them from, not some fly-by-night or hey, bought them used, don't need them. These are original NGKs. Be careful with those knockoffs. I've seen them online, you have too. I can put a link in the description below on where you can get these. Please, if you need some spark plugs, click on my link so I get a little something back from Amazon so that I can start paying for some of these videos. So, I'll show you how to change your spark plugs. At the same time, if you ever need to, change the coil packs. I'm changing mine just to be on the safe side. So, as always, subscribe, click that ring bell thing so you know every time I have a video coming up, and like, and subscribe, and like again. Oh yeah, and the last one, comment. Make sure you comment. I want to hear what you guys think, and if this is helpful, if you have any questions. So, as I always say, let's get to it, alright? Let's do it. Alright everybody, so I want to show you, took off the battery, and this for me, because I have so many mods on the passenger side, is going to be the easy side. FYI, when you take off your battery, I don't know how your setup is, but put something underneath it, like I don't know, what is that, a cardboard underneath the battery, or maybe your plate, the seat plate or whatever, for grounding purposes to make sure that it doesn't discharge the battery or something like that. I've heard of things like that. Now, back to the mission at hand. These are the driver side spark plugs. You can see the coil packs right there are fine. And like I said, I'm gonna take them out, check them, inspect them. These are 10mm screws. These are clips. You just squeeze this clip, pull it off, and this should come out. Check this out. See? Pulls right out. It's real easy. You can see it's pretty dry, so I have nothing to worry about on that. You press this little metal clip, and you just try to get it out without breaking it. There you go. Real easy. And this back one is just the difficult one to get to reach. And I can say this because I've taken apart the other side, the passenger side, several times now, and it's easier. And you can hear that suction cup, the little pop noise that comes out. Getting my arm rubbed on by metal pieces, pushing the clip, and there we go. It's out. And I know I probably made that look easy, but it's not. Just take your time and try to get in there. By the way, here's your 14mm deep socket. I don't have one of those special ones with an angle on it, but I do have an angle socket. So I'm going to attach it, and we're going to see how this works. Basically, make this into an elbow. Put that there. And see, this is only difficult right now because I'm trying to light it, put a GoPro camera. Other than this, if you're not doing all this fancy camera work or whatever, you should be able to just put it in there with no problem, with an angle or something. And here we go. Look at that. And just a little thin magnet of some sort. Yep, it's out. So it's been sitting there. And there you go. Yeah, it looks healthy. Just a little cleaning I could do on it, but I still want to replace them. If you have the thermostat, the CVT thermostat for your CVT cooler, because this is going to get in your way, I highly recommend you take some zip tie, get it on the base. Zip tie is something that is not going to yank or pull on anything. You don't want any tension on it. You just want something to hold it. This is the Cobb cold intake. So I'm taking this out. If you have a stock intake, take the stock box out. If you have a Cobb intake, take it out. Anybody else, you need to take the section out just like you had to take off the battery on the driver's side. Take it out. It's going to be a lot easier to get to your spark plugs. The ECU, real easy. You just, and the reason why I wrap it is because I don't want anything to zap it, touch it, whatever. It's just me being overprotected. You unscrew it, you tilt it forward, and you lift. You slowly wiggle lift, because yours, if you've never moved it, it'll be dry in there, so you just need to wiggle it out a little bit. The rubber garments, and you just pull up. Now that we are here on the passenger side, I've made myself plenty of space. So here's your close-up, here's definitely your close-up of where we're at. So your intake box, right here. Thermostat, if you have one. If you don't, you're lucky at this point, because you don't have to mess with it. You don't have to deal with it. So here are my coil packs for the passenger side. 10mm screws, gonna unscrew that. Got the clips, I'm gonna unclip that. And then I'm going to replace these coil packs because I've cleaned them and everything, and I still have a little bit of some hiccuping when I drive. It goes back and forth, you know. For you guys who are just doing a spark plug change, here you go. You've got everything you need to know. Yes, you do need to take the fan off if you have an aftermarket charge pipe. You will need to disconnect it from top to bottom. At this point, just uninstall the spark plugs and coil packs like you did on the driver's side. Okay, so these were the driver's side, these are the passenger side. So I'm gonna show you what a new version, not a new version, excuse me, a new set would look like. Here is a new one. Brand new, spanking right out of the box. There you go. Here is a passenger side one from my car. These will work just fine because they are being swapped out. These I was able to find on eBay. I think from Subaru you'll get them for probably a set for like 200 bucks or something like that, but you can find them on eBay from a reputable store. Pay attention to the stores and their rating and all that stuff. You can get them anywhere between 60 to 150 bucks for a set of 4. Rock Auto has them for like 40 bucks a pop. Amazon, take your pick. Just do your homework, do some searching online. Parts fluctuate in price, but Rock Auto is very consistent. Now, to show you what a brand new set of spark plugs look like so that you're not, you know, wondering, did I get the right pair, blah, blah, blah. Spark plug, all of them will look chrome, shiny and new, and they're gonna have this cardboard box, or cardboard tubing, excuse me. So, you wanna look at them, make sure that everything is clean on it, no bad parts or whatever. That's pretty much it. More spare parts on that. So, yeah, there's your spark plugs. There are your coil packs. At this point, I just reinstalled my new spark plugs and my new coil packs and buttoned everything back up. Well, as you can tell, I'm done. I buttoned up both sides. So the spark plugs, the coil packs, The entire passenger left-hand side of the car is all plugged in back together. The driver's side, spark plugs, coil packs, and the battery, plugged that back in, tightened it down, and it's all done. So the only thing left to do is actually take it for a test drive and do a pull. And pretty much, again, this is a spark plug change, preventative maintenance, and this all happened because I over-tightened a fuel line to the CVT cooler, aftermarket Mishimoto cooler. So let's check this out and see how she runs, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna run. 91 degrees outside, feels like it's 100. Humidity's pretty high, so yeah, you're probably gonna have a little heat soak in the intercooler there. But even with all that, she's pulling. She feels good. Here I go. I'm gonna try this now. Manual mode. Fourth gear pulls without any hiccups. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we got. So there you have it. Guzman for Guzman's Random Review. Comment below. Are you as happy as I am? Excited. Fixed it. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a technician. Just called up, did some troubleshooting, got some friends out there, got it done. So comment below on how you feel about the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notified every time I make a video. Comment, subscribe. How many times I gotta say it, right? I'm excited. I'm happy. All right, so the rest of the footage is just riding it out. Take it easy, guys, and stay safe out there. Wear your mask.